Ah, Philippe!
Ah,
Finally we meet.
at last.
Yeah, at last, at last. Thank you for coming to my lovely art gallery.
It's my pleasure.
So you are organizing an event around Latin American art.
South American art indeed. We are having an exhibition. It's a 3-month exhibition. Started June, July, August, September, and then we're finished. But it's a very big event. I want to have the top of the bill from the South American art.
Okay, then you're at the right address. Actually, we have Hilario Gomez, who is probably at the moment the number one, the big artist, Latin American or South American artist. You know him,
I know him.
You've seen his work.
He's the main reason I'm here. I've already seen the work, the Hilario. It's an exquisite work.
So,
very interesting.
You want this work?
I want this work.
I've got this work.
We must find a way to make this deal happen. So, tell me about Mr. Gomez.
Oh, well, what I can tell you about him is, first of all, he came from the slums. Yeah, so he's actually he was treated very badly. He even went to prison at a certain time. He was then taken under the custody of one of the guards, and this person made sure that Hilario could make his work and do that in peace, and make sure he could just use his creativity. So the guy knows poverty, the guy knows pain, the guy he knows, and you can see that in his art, and that makes it so so important. When you look at his art, you actually feel the pain, you feel the suffering, but then in the beauty that comes out of it makes this story so great.
It's excellent. Well, we are looking for a prominent piece in our exhibition, so we would very much like to have the Hilario in our museum. Well, as you know, we are a very known museum. We're in
Yes,
London,
of course.
we have a good reputation.
It would be an honor working together with you.
That's an excellent way to start. Good. You have a prize in mind for the work?
Yes, actually, it's good that up front you and I appreciate that you get straight to the point, so that we can actually maybe skip a couple of things, because we personally, I think we can both win out of this. I have been talking to a lot of people in regards of this art, in regards of the fact that it's emerging art. Okay, I admit, but I think personally, he's not, but for me, he's the Picasso of Latin America. This being given makes for the piece to be not only unique, but it is highly valuated by private collectioners. They are willing to pay already top dollar now for his work in particular, because there is many of them. But then Hilario is probably seen at the moment as the artwork representing Latin America or South America. So our prize, and what I've been talking about to my peers, other gallery holders and collectors, would be 3 million euros.
3 million euros. It's quite an amount. You can compare him with Picasso, but he may be the upcoming Picasso, but he's not Picasso yet. So I think that's a little bit out of our league in this way. I had a smaller amount in mind. I was thinking straight bottom price, 350.
Ooh, then we are really far apart. That's like a tenth of what I'm asking.
It is.
Now, let's go a couple of steps back. What is the event exactly going to be? What are you? How can the event impact the art, the Latin American art, and especially especially my artist, because I'm here to defend his interest and my own, of course. But what are the things that the exhibition could bring to the table?
Well, I think that's a very good question, and I really think we can make a very nice deal and a very good deal for both of us, for three of us actually, for you, for me, and for Mr. Gomez. So what we plan to do, we have the big exhibition. It's a really big exhibition. It's a super exhibition. It's like nothing ever seen before. Because I believe, and my museum believes, that South American art is uprising. It is new, it's inspiring, people love it, so they want to see it. So I think when we buy the piece of work from you, we can put it at a prominent place. When you enter the museum, it's the first eye catcher you see.
Yeah.
It's going to be the top piece of the exhibition.
I like that.
Among other pieces, of course, but it's going to be the top dog in the building, so to speak. So, what can I do for you even more? I can do for you, after the exhibition, a steady room in the museum, a separate room with a special exhibition about Mr. Gomez's work.
Mm-hmm.
This could be very interesting because it would not only be the Hilario, but it would be other work from Mr. Gomez. We can put it at display, people can buy the works, of course not the Hilario, but the other works can be bought.
Okay.
Now, when the exhibition...
That can be very interesting if we can have some spin-off.
Of course, yeah. But I think the event of the exhibition, so many people are going to come, they're going to watch the art, they're going to want the art, they're going to want to buy it, the prices will go up. So when we buy this particular piece, the Hilario, rather not so expensive, it'll have an effect on all the other work that will be sold through this exhibition.
Yes and no.
Of course, your gallery would benefit from it also. We would work with your gallery exclusively.
We know all that, and intrinsically, we almost don't talk about these things because they are happening anyway. Yeah, but
we can speed them up. We are the top museum in London.
Voila.
It's
coming to that. What you're saying there is, I am willing. If this can work, if we can work a game plan, because we're talking about, let's call it, like a box, and in the box we've got one thing is the price, but if at the moment we're sitting at 350,000 euros, I'm asking 3 million euros, we've got for 2.6 million euros of value that needs to be filled in. Right, so we've got a lot of room in my box. Some of the perks you've mentioned already, I like a lot, but I want some more attention to the artist itself. Is it possible that you, in the way you set up the art, first of all the sales and marketing, the collateral that you're gonna make, that is it possible that we give him, Mr. Gomez, my artist, center stage, like that he's almost becomes the star of the exhibition?
I can see where you're going with this. This is a very good idea. Actually, it might be quite nice to include Mr. Gomez in the exhibition. So when we can fly him over,
yeah,
we will provide him with anything he needs for the starter week of the exhibition.
Yeah.
The big opening of the exhibition, he must be there. People
will there be a lot of press attendance?
Of course. We will contact the national press, of course, in London. We will contact the local press. We will contact everybody. And there will be a lot of press attention for this event.
Yeah, excellent. But a little bit further on this presence. What else would you like from Mr. Gomez?
Well, I would like to, as I told you, to include him in the showcase actually. So we would like his backstory. We would like him to talk about his work, to express what he felt when he painted the painting, what he was thinking when it happened. We want him to have a backstory.
I see another piece being put in my box.
Excellent. But I'll go even further. When the exhibition is over, I was talking about a steady place in the museum where Mr. Gomez's art would be exposed.
So you would, you even envisage like, would this be a permanent exhibition?
Yes, this would be a
you would make this permanent?
I would make it permanent for him.
Wow, yes,
and
okay.
I think that's going to be very interesting for him to make him famous, to make the people know Mr. Gomez and his work, of course. And that also will benefit both me, you, the museum, your gallery, Mr. Gomez himself. It's a win-win-win.
Win-win-win. Okay, but I'm still, we're still far apart. Let me, with that in mind, make you, from my side, a first offer. It will be €1 million.
1 million euros.
We're still talking about 2 million euros that you're, with what you have put
but
as a smorgasbord of values, of perks, of items.
I think
they have all value, but
I think they have a lot of value. I think the perks we already put in your box, so to speak, are very interesting for Mr. Gomez's future career in any way. So I think that's a very good way to start.
Okay, let me think quickly about that. And I have another question in regards of the exhibition itself. Will there be a place where we can showcase, and then afterwards in the permanent exhibition where we can showcase Mr. Gomez? And next to that, second question, you have to know that almost all of his revenues, all of the money that he gets, he gives it away. He puts it in social or other activities in the area where he lives. So he helps his community constantly.
Very noble of Mr.
Indeed. Now, why wouldn't we make this as another puzzle in the box, or another box in the box? Why, as a proposition that I have, is from all the tickets that you're selling, and you're going to sell a lot of tickets for this exhibition, it might not be like the Picasso exhibition you did a couple of years ago, but because that of course is Picasso, or the Van Gogh stunt you did, which was very nice, by the way.
Thank you.
But would it be possible that we think about a system where, for example, each euro spent, 10 cents is going to a good cause that Hilario chooses, that Mr. Gomez chooses?
I can certainly make something happen like that, because, you know, we also have this gift shop in the museum.
Yeah.
So we're going to sell lots of stuff that's Gomez's, that's Mr. Gomez's style, and for each thing we sell in the store, we will give you like a percentage to go to Mr. Gomez's good causes.
Okay.
So that might be very interesting. We're expecting like very lots of people, like 500,000 people must come and watch the exhibition. So when everybody buys a little thing for €5, that's every time a little bit for the good causes.
Of course.
It's going to be a lot of, we can put it in Mr. Gomez's name, of course, because it's his work, it's his thing.
I feel that I'm going to give something from my side as well, and I will reduce. Normally we take 50% for the gallery. I'm going to reduce my fee already now with what you've said to 30%. So I'm giving up 20%. So the million that we have been talking about for the piece of art, you have to
meet you
try at least to, well, because, you know, the first time a piece of art is sold, the first value given is still something very important for the whole of the art world. Obviously, with everything that's going to happen, and with afterwards the permanent exhibition and the publicity that we will get, and I would like my name to be mentioned as well, just here and there. All that we know, but we still need something more solid. What is you need to?
Well, I can come up with a little bit more money. You must understand the money the museum uses to buy artworks, to buy things for the exhibition. It's public money. It's not my money. It's money from
I understand
from the country, from
yes,
from people.
And I appreciate it a lot that you actually are honest by telling me where you're standing.
When you're honest, you get the farce. But before we go any further, I can increase the bidding a little bit, but I would like to have the work. It's not that I don't trust you people. You have a very good reputation in gallery and stuff like that. But I would like to meet Mr. Gomez in person, next to the work, and so he can verify the work as authentic. Because it's not a bad thing, but I cannot afford to buy a work that might not be the real deal. You understand where I'm going?
Yes, of course.
Yes.
You want to have it authenticated.
I want it authenticated because that's what the people would want to see. Now, we will mention your name, we will mention your gallery.
But then it's your curator who
But
will
it's
come
the
in.
curator, he will come step in. And speaking of which, I would like him to be the man who seals the deal. So his name goes to the deal because he's worked very hard on it. He found the work, he found the artist, he found you guys. He met you guys, he set up this meeting. So I would like him to get the credit for this deal.
Not only that, but it's not a snobbish thing or something, but it's always better to have the curator's name on the signed document than the director or another person. I'm very glad you mentioned that because I was a little bit afraid in this area. So that gives me a lot of confidence. Obviously, we will make sure that when we fly over Mr. Gomez, that the authentication is there, that everybody who has got questions in regards of the work, how it is painted, what kind of materials he uses, so that also in the script that you're writing we get a full
picture of the picture.
Yes, very important. So we will make that all happen. Given that, tell me your price.
I could go, I'm stretching myself, 400,000. I'm not getting there, a little bit.
I was more thinking that with the whole thing where we're at, I was more thinking of 500,000. I think that would.
It's a nice price, but I really have to watch almost every dime I spend. So we can make.
But you will make money with the.
I will make money, but I have to convince the board that we will be making money, and he's still not an established name. He's gonna get there. I'm confident about it. The work is going to work. It is going to work. The exhibition is going to work. 450. Plus all the extra perks, obviously.
450. Okay. I got a brilliant idea which will make it round because it will be good for you, good for me. 450, but you buy one or two other works that during the exhibition we will put up on sale in the museum. Bear with me. And when a sale, fixed price, and when the sale happens, we split the profit. Can we work with that?
That is an excellent deal, because I can see there's going to be a nice profit in it. It will be good for the museum, good for your gallery, certainly good for Mr. Gomez and his good causes.
Well, it was fantastic.
I think we have a deal. We have to have our people.
Yes, write everything down. It's fresh in my head now, but I'm gonna do some homework. We will meet in a later stage to have it finalized, and then your legal people, my legal people, will
work it out.
We'll work it into a perfect.
I am very happy with this deal. Thank you
Me
very,
too.
very much.
Hey, Philippe, super. Let's have a coffee together.
Let's do it.